Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
You'll want to get to the Watch Your Opera House this Saturday at 7 p.m. for music from the boys. It's a free will donation, and Grant Ranch will be serving food. Lee, Adam, and the boys will be playing your favorite country tunes, along with some of their originals that'll have you dancing and singing along. Go to watchyouroperahouse.org for more info. It's the boys this Saturday at 7 p.m. at the Watch Your Opera House in Watch Your, Iowa.
Aloha! You're invited to a tropical pool party this Saturday, February 28th, from 11 a.m. to close at Main Street Pub and Grub in North English. Help us raise funds for Knoll Ridge Pool with a tropical celebration. There will be delicious food and drink, kid-friendly lunch, guest bartenders, a live auction at 10 p.m., music from Spike on the Mic from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m., and lots of fun. It's this Saturday from 11 a.m. to close at Main Street Pub and Grub in North English. Hope to see you there.
Heyo, here we go.
Good.
Some real talk.
Yeah, good evening, Southeast Iowa. Coming to you live from the Oski Dental Studios in downtown Sigourney.
Indeed.
How are you doing, Steve?
Doing okay. How about you, Pastor Aaron Fleming?
Well, I'm doing great. I'm slightly suntanned after a relaxing week in Florida.
Yeah.
Sunny Florida. Not super warm, but warm enough to make me happy. So, yeah.
Heck yeah, I'd take Florida at this time of the year.
I'm not going to lie to you. It wasn't too bad. Except for, just like imagine crossing the Skunk River on Highway 92 and stopping on the bridge and getting out and looking over the side and counting 14 alligators. And then walking to the other side of the bridge and counting 14 more on that side.
So don't fall off the bridge.
Don't fall off the bridge
All
in
right.
Florida. Kind of makes me think that there's a purpose to all of this cold, nasty weather that we experience here. It keeps away the man-eating lizards.
There you go.
So
The dinosaurs.
Yes. Snow is not all bad. It stinks in one way, but not too many venomous snakes around here either.
No.
So, well, let's dive into some real talk,
Okay.
shall we? I'm going to tell you about a real good book, and then we're going to talk about it. This is a shameless plug for a book.
Here, let me get me off the screen here.
Okay.
There we go.
This is a book by my personal friend Keith Spurgeon. It's called Unknown. And what's it about? It's about finding connection in a disconnected world. Okay. So kind of applicable to just about anybody. I think we all know by now that social media doesn't necessarily make us more connected. It might make us more anxious or more angry, but
Yeah, for sure.
Other than that, that aunt that you never see who lives in a faraway state, and sometimes you see her memes or her cat photos or something. Man, all these tools for connection are possibly even tearing us apart, because some of those stinkers who designed those tools figured out that they get more clicks and more ad revenue if they promote the scary, frightening, anger-producing stuff. Mm-hmm. So this book by Keith Spurgeon, which is now on the USA Today bestsellers list in the categories of religion, Christian living, and family and relationship. I don't even know how cool it is to be on there's the USA Today. Is that better or worse than the Times bestseller list?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
If you're on a bestsellers list anywhere, that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. And I have read the book, so that's why I'm promoting it. It's really, really good stuff. And anybody could pick up a copy of it online, anywhere books are sold online. And I believe it is on the shelves in Barnes and Noble stores. Okay. So I don't know where the closest, is there a Barnes and Nobles in Ottumwa?
Coralville.
Coralville would be
Up
would
in
be
Des
the
Moines
closest
would be
one.
one too. So
Okay, so they're
And
not.
I'm looking at it. I'm just eyeballing the book. It doesn't look like it's all that terribly long of a read.
Oh, that's one of the great things about
Yes.
this book. It is a grand total of 123 pages.
Okay.
And then between chapters, there's like these blank pages. So it's a quick read. It actually says on the back, read time 155 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So that's what, 2.5 hours?
Yeah.
2.5 hours. So you break that into 15-minute sections, and you can have it read in a week at a pretty relaxed pace. So super helpful, super practical. It'll connect with you emotionally because it's good stuff. So grab a copy today and help out my friend Keith. There's a section that I want to talk about, and then we're going to apply it directly to the Word of God next week. But Keith talks about 4 levels of communication in this book, and the 4 levels are: the first level is cliches. So, what are the things that we say to each other? You meet somebody at the grocery store and you say, "Hey, how are you doing?" And then you say, "Oh, I'm great."
Yeah.
Kind of whether or not you're actually great,
Yeah.
right?
Living the dream.
Living the dream. And how many of us are actually living the dream?
Yeah. That's usually said with a little bit of sarcasm to it.
Yes, that is true. Living the dream. Other little cliches. Oh, bless your heart.
Yeah.
Which also doesn't mean what it sounds like it means. Bless your heart. Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
You don't really mean it.
You might be able to throw please and thank you into this. And the point that Keith is making about cliches is not that they're wrong or bad, because they're actually, like, those are nice ways to ease into a conversation. And there's enough bitterness and ugliness in the world that if we could at least be polite to each other out on the street, like, that's a good start. And I think of that as sometimes being like a social oil that, kind of makes the gears of society move just a little more smoothly if we can be polite and nice to each other.
Yep.
But, hey, how are you doing? Oh, so nice to see you. All right, we'll see you next week, is not going to take us to a real deep place in our relationships. Mm-hmm. So level 2 is facts and information. And this is where lots of friendships really start, but also where lots of friendships kind of camp out. So facts and information, as we start talking about, like, well, for example, while I was in Florida, Iowa State beat Houston, and that was really exciting. And so we could talk about that. It's facts, it's information. And if we find out that we both like Iowa State, or we both like Iowa, or we both like motocross racing, or we both like fishing, we could just sit here and talk for hours about those things. I just named a bunch of things that I don't care about.
How about pro wrestling? You want to talk about pro wrestling for a few hours?
No.
Brother.
But if you found someone who loved pro wrestling, like, you guys could just sit around and talk all day. So I even think, but like, how deep into a relationship does that go? Like, that's the basis of a good friendship. Mm-hmm. I'm afraid to say that a lot of times, even in churches, this is kind of where relationships stall out. We could sit and talk about the Bible for a long time without going to level 3 in our conversation. We could talk about, our favorite worship band, our favorite celebrity pastor and what kind of sneakers he's wearing these days. We could talk about, the renovation project at church, or even the mission and vision of our church. We could talk about those things for a really long time. And never actually get to level 3 communication, which is, are you ready for level 3, Steve?
Lay it on me.
Would you like to do a drum roll first?
Do I have a drum roll on my little sound effect thing? I used to. I don't know if I did anymore, but anyway.
Level 3 is feelings and opinions.
Oh.
Feelings and opinions. Mm-hmm. And this is, I think with feelings, like, who wants to talk about that?
Feelings.
Or showing our feelings. I actually mentioned this in my sermon last Sunday. I feel like I don't love to cry in front of other people, because I feel like I probably look pretty dumb when I cry in front of other people. And I think that because I've seen other people cry. Also, like, I'm not sure if I love laughing in front of other people, because, like, there's that person that has the donkey laugh, or, whatever. And we're all like, well, I don't know if I really want to do that. But, So a lot of us kind of keep our feelings pretty closely guarded. And then there's opinions, right? And most of the time we'll share our opinions when we're around people that we agree with. Mm-hmm. But most of us are not looking to start a conversation about opinions with someone that we know disagrees with us. Just because we know how quickly that can go south. Mm-hmm. So it is funny when someone, funny in a really awkward way, when someone that you don't know just like totally starts unloading their political opinions on you, as if you are like, oh yeah, and you're like, I'm not sure if you want to know this, but I think you're a loon. So what is that? Like, I think you're a loon. Well, that's an insult, right? And so we just avoid those kinds of things. So that's level 3 of communication, is when we actually can crack into those areas of life without getting angry or rejecting each other. So level 4. Ooh, level 4 is the scary one.
Now we're going in deep.
Level 4, where we so rarely get, is intimacy.
Scary.
Every man's favorite word, right? And so Keith in his book describes intimacy as the place where you are fully known and still fully loved. Mm-hmm. So I think that's kind of the place where we start talking about our genuine fears, like the deep, scary fears and anxieties, but also our dreams and our hopes. And we don't go to those places because we think, if I told somebody what I really want in life, they'll think I'm dumb, or they'll think I'm too big for my britches. Like, who are you to have such enormous dreams and ambitions? And so we kind of shy away from those places. But those are the four levels of communication, according to, once again, Keith Spurgeon in his new book, Unknown, which I am shamelessly plugging because Keith is a great friend of mine. He actually, for a long time, his organization, Growth Resourcing Group, has given oversight to New Life Church in Wellman. And Keith's influence on us and our relationships has just been absolutely tremendous. So, since I mentioned New Life Community Church in Wellman, why don't I give them a shout out? Sure. We meet at 10 o'clock on Sunday morning, right in the heart of downtown Wellman. 257 8th Avenue is our address, and you can come in. We've got a door on the 8th Avenue side, and then we've got a door on the 9th Avenue side, because there's a big public parking lot right off 9th Avenue, and so you can find plenty of parking there. Sometimes the 8th Avenue side, if there's a lot of people grocery shopping on Sunday morning or whatever. But you can find an entrance on either side, and inside, warm, friendly, inviting people who are ready to engage you with cliches. But But I think it's a little bit. I think it's a little bit better than that. There will be a warm welcome and maybe a hug. Maybe put a sign on yourself that says "Not a hugger" if you come in, because there's some friendly people who love to give hugs. But come join us for worship sometime. We also got some small groups going on at different times during the week. We would love to see you around New Life Church in downtown Wellman.
Indeed, New Life sponsors this program, of course. That's where Aaron is the pastor, so make sure you check that out. They are tagged. If you're watching on Facebook, they're always tagged on this video, and you can click on that tag and check things out on the Facebook side of things. All right, well, let's get out of here for this week. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll do it again next week here on Steve Shetler Media.